Hi guys, it's Elisa, and I'm here with a YouTube request today. This is a follow-up to a previous video that I had made. So I have this, I don't know if I should say patient, because I'm not really like a doctor yet. I don't want to say customer, I'll just say patient. So, I don't know, I had this person previously message me and send me his story, and I'm just going to briefly go over it, and then I'm going to send their updated version and then consult that. So his problem was he was with this girl for 4 years. She broke up with him for another man that she goes to law school with in Washington, D.C., but this guy lives in New York, and so it's like long distance, and like she doesn't love him anymore. She now loves the new guy that she goes to law school with, but he's very crushed. He misses her. He loves her. He wants her back, and he said, how could she allow herself to fall for him when she was with me? And I did make a video for this, like I just said, and I did say that, like, she didn't allow herself to fall for him. You know, clearly it wasn't meant to be if she fell for someone else. So I made the video for him, and he just sent me an update, so I'm going to read it out loud, and then I'll address it. So it says, "Hey Lisa, hope everything's going well. Just want to give you an update. I'm doing okay. I started going to the gym, reading the Bible, and I'm doing good works like you suggested. Good. But last night, I missed her so much, I almost called her. I knew that would be a mistake because the way she treated me and led me on while she had someone else in mind. I still think about her every day. I no longer feel the urge to cry over her late at night anymore. I'm finally getting better, I guess. My problem is at night, I think about her even more, and I have a huge urge to call her because she was a big part of my life. I had to put her above everything, and when she left my world, just fell apart, and later on I found out that she left me for another guy. Yeah, you already told me all that. I guess she was never really committed to me. I don't want to call her because nothing good can come out of it, right? I'll address that. In the last paragraph says, because I feel like I want closure, I want to ask her why she led me on the way she did, and why she went behind my back and talking to that guy and flirting with him and she eventually chose him over me after all these years. And why did she become so cold and distant with me and blamed me for what happened in order for her not to feel guilty? Send your feedback. Can't wait to hear from you." Okay, this is definitely a complicated situation. Let me just say, it's totally normal for you to miss her as much as you do. Y'all were together for 4 years. That's a very long time, and psychologically, it is impossible to get over someone in a couple months if y'all were together for 4 years. You are going to continue to hurt, and even though you think that you're done crying now, you're still going to have waves where you cry. You're still going to have waves where you feel depressed, and I know my hair is like blowing. I have a fan on me right now because it's really hot, but I don't want to say the worst times are behind you, because honestly, like, I thought mine were, but then I would continue to get like beat up with the grief and with, you know, the pain of loss, and it's going to keep on hitting you. But the thing that you have to remember is you can't crack. You know, you are on the fence of calling her and proclaiming like your love to her, or like asking her why she did what she did. But you have to remember, if she were to really care, she would have reached out to you by now. I don't want to say girls are heartless, but we kind of are. Once we move on from someone, like once we replace someone, that's like kind of the final straw. Like, we don't really go back after that. Girls are really like solid when it comes to situations like that. So I don't want to say that like it's hopeless, but it kind of is. I know you said right here, I don't want to call her because nothing good can come out of it, right? Yeah, I don't think anything good can come out of it, because obviously you guys aren't on talking terms where she can say, look, I'm in a new relationship with someone now, and we need to let this go. Thank you for the memories. Like, she never said that to you, so clearly you guys are on, like, some weird terms. But that's the thing. You don't always need closure. Closure is not a necessity. It's an option. I never got closure. And honestly, like, metaphorically speaking, a breakup is like a wound, and you have to take care of that wound in order for it to heal. If you don't take care of it, that wound can heal improperly. You know, it can get infected, it can leave a scar, it can hurt to touch. Like, you have to make sure you take care of it properly in the healing process in order for you to look back and say that you healed properly from this breakup. And I think if you were to continue, or if you were to reach out to her and continue picking at this scab, or like touching this, it's going to keep on bleeding, it's going to keep on hurting, and it's not going to heal properly. Sometimes I remember one time, one of my really good friends, she's, like, really blunt. Like, she'll say anything, like, without a doubt. And, I said, I just want answers. That's all I said. And she's like, well, you need to give yourself the answers that you're looking for. You have to answer yourself. You have to look at what she's giving you and take it and ride with it. What she's giving you is nothing. So clearly that means that she doesn't care. She doesn't want to pursue anything else with you. I hate to say it, but she's over you. She's hiding from you because maybe she does feel guilty for abandoning you after 4 years. But that's just what's happening right now. And, like, you can't continue to pick at this scab because it's not going to heal. You need to move on. And when I say move on, I'm not saying go find someone new, because that's not always the cure. I'm glad that you've been going, let's see, you said, to the gym and reading your Bible. That's really good. That's exactly what I did, and it really did help. And you know what? After a few weeks, I stopped doing that, and I completely fell apart. Like, you need to maintain that busyness. You need to maintain staying busy and productive, and you will heal. And you just have, like, my main point is you can't expect closure. Closure isn't always gonna happen. Your closure is, okay, sometimes closure is what you're not getting, if that makes sense. Like, okay, a better way to say that is no sign is a sign. If you're not getting a sign from her, that is your sign. That is your closure. Sometimes closure is invisible, and this is your invisible closure. She's not reaching out to you. She's not contacting you. She didn't apologize. She was basically cheating on you. She abandoned you, and that is your closure. That tells you she doesn't love me the way that I deserve to be loved. She doesn't care about me, and maybe it was real at one point, but it's not real anymore. That's your closure. Those are the answers that you need to give yourself. You need to answer yourself, because you're not always going to get answers from other people. If you haven't noticed, people are very unreliable. Why do you want answers from someone that was dishonest with you? Why do you want answers with someone that was two-timing, like with someone else? Why do you want answers from someone that broke your heart and abandoned you? Like, she's untrustworthy. She's not faithful. She's not loyal. She's not a good person. Like, literally, the qualities that make someone a human, like a good, valuable person, are trust, being genuine, being just pure, being honest. She doesn't have any of those traits. So why would you go seek closure at the feet of someone who broke you? It's really stupid. It's like going to, like, a drug dealer for rehab. It doesn't work. Like, you can't find your healing from her. You need to find it from yourself, from your Bible, from the gym, from things that cannot be taken away from you. You can't lose the gym. You can't lose the Bible. You can't lose spending time with your friends and family. You can't lose going shopping. You can't lose, like, going on vacation. Like, you need to do things that will progress you and that cannot be taken away from you, because she took herself away from you. She's not stable. People are not stable. People are not meant to be in our lives forever. And I doubt them two are going to last, and if they do, good for them, but that's none of your business. Your business now is what you are going to do with your life. We talked about that in philosophy today. We said that, everything is a part of a greater plan, and that everything happens for a reason. And honestly, for the longest time, I had a really hard time believing that. I was like, I don't think everything happens for a reason. I think that things just happen randomly. Things just happen according to, like, day-to-day life. But, clearly that was, like, my post-breakup mind talking, but then I got back into the realm of things, and everything is pre-written. Everything is a part of the plan. Everything is already designed in a bigger picture, and this was supposed to happen to you. You're supposed to be feeling like this. I'm supposed to be preaching to you. I'm supposed to be spending my Monday afternoon talking to a camera. Like, this is all a part of a plan. God knows what He has in store for you. I don't know if you're a Christian, but you need to believe that, like, every trial is always rewarded with something greater in the end, and you are going to get something really good for this. You're either going to develop a really amazing relationship with yourself, you're going to fall in love with someone even better, like, something good's going to come out of this, and I'm very excited to see what it's going to be. But you also have to remember, if you're a Christian, God doesn't have the same sense of time as we do. We plan everything day to day. Like, oh, after this video, I'm going to take a nap. Or tomorrow, I'm going to go to the gym. Or next year, I'm going to go to Germany. Or, like, in 5 years, I'm going to graduate college. Or in 4 years. Like, everything is a part of a plan that we, like, designed. Time isn't real. Like, humans invented time. God doesn't think like that. God doesn't think, oh, tomorrow I'm going to bless her with this. No, like, millions or thousands or however long ago Jesus has always been here. So a certain amount of time ago, at one point Jesus said, at about this time, you are going to receive something special. He didn't say on a Monday. He didn't say at 5 o'clock. He didn't say in 2017. He just said at this time. And you don't know when that time's going to be. But it's coming, and it is designed to be given to you in your lifespan. It's going to happen. If this is your lifespan right here, look at all the good things that have happened. Just imagine like a bunch of green dots for all the good things that have happened and red dots for all the bad things that have happened. You're going to have a green dot come. And it's not because, like, it's because God gave you that green dot. It's like super, like, I'm a very visual person, if you haven't noticed. Like, I love describing things like metaphorically, but like, you have a green dot coming. You just went through a red dot. You might have another couple red dots, but you're gonna have a green dot, and you're gonna have a red dot. Like, life is just a pattern of writing green dots, and that's just the way life was planned, and you just have to go with the flow. You have to just keep on going with it, and you have to remember that what's past is past. Close the door, shut it, move to the next chapter. One thing my mom told me was, your ex was the last page of the book. Now you're on your page. That's all about yourself. You're going to flip the page. It might be someone else. It might be yourself. But there will be a page with something really good on it. And that's the page that you just need to prepare yourself for. You know, instead of dwelling over the past or the closure that you're looking for, or the pain that she put you in. Forget it. It's done. It's over with. It's literally behind you. You have to look forward and see what's coming for me. More importantly, how can I prepare for what's coming for me? For example, I plan on going to either grad school or med school to pursue a degree in what I want to study. So how can I prepare to be the best at that? Well, I'm going to study. You know, I'm going to maybe take half of a nap and then take the other half of that time to study. Like, I'm going to propel myself forward because that's the only direction that I'm going in. And if my ex wants to come back, that's a whole different story. That's none of my business. I don't know what's going to happen. All I know is what I'm going to do to get to where I want to be. So just follow the plan, go along with it, and it's all going to work out according to plan. This was like a very philosophical video, but I just got out of philosophy class like an hour ago, so that's why. But let me know how it goes. All you can do is just keep doing what you're doing. Don't call her. She doesn't care. She doesn't. She's kind of a bitch, honestly. Like, she's really mean for what she did. She's a mean person. And like I said, don't look for healing at the feet of those who broke you. You have to give yourself your own healing. Because at the end of the day, you're all that you have. She's not what you have anymore. You did have her, but not anymore. So let her be where she belongs, which is in the past. She's not a good person. And you deserve someone who's not going to abandon you like that. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know how things go. And if anybody else has a request, I'm going to put my personal information down below. You can shoot me an email or a message or whatever, and I'll get to it as soon as I can. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay blessed. Bye.